All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. We are starting the weed sector technical analysis videos like we always do with TLRY and ACB. Look, last week was pretty horizontal and that was kind of the best thing to hope for, but unfortunately we have now started heading down and are just a little too close to that last support line right there, right? So before getting into the details real quick, what are we going to do? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up. We have our 5 moving averages. Again, there's only one right now. This is our only support line on this screen. And then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like and subscribe, it does really well with the YouTube algorithms. But even if you don't, just thank you so much for watching these, okay? And then if you disagree with anything I got to say, please throw it in the comments, okay? I'm not here pretending to be this all-knowing stock wizard guru dude, right? Like, I'm just giving you my opinions, not financial advice, of course. But hey, if yours are better than mine, trust me, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to listen, all right? So, two-way street. So let's get into it. And look, I often say 80% of the work is up here and 20% is down here. And that's for sure the case because, look, I know, if you watch my videos, I love the RSI. I love when the green line's over the red, but I really don't care about this. All I'm doing is looking up here right now. Nothing but trading under the 8 and under the 20. This is a death cross when it goes under, right? We like golden crosses when it crosses up on a big one. We don't like crossing down, so that's not good to see, right? So what just all I'm seeing here is continual trading under the 8 and the 20 until it gives me a reason to believe otherwise. Now look, this support line, if it does its job, might be able to give us a little bounce, okay? So there is a likelihood that even though things look as bad as they look, this line will do its job and give us a reason to go up, okay? That said, man, I don't like, because look, excuse me, we go down, we come close, we go down, we come close, couldn't get over the 8, and now it kind of looks like we're going away from it again, right? So I don't like this day-to-day action. It has me really worried, but again, we've held the line, so I'll take that for what it's worth, right? But this is a real scary daily, right? And when we come to the weekly, I know we drew this other line not that long ago, and then it's I think that other line was from the daily. I'll zoom out and look at the daily, but yeah, we are knocking on the door of all-time lows, right? Like, yeah, again, these are the two lines that we had, right? This one was from the weekly, this one was this bad boy from the daily, and then from there are no more green candles that might save us, right? So it's scary to have your money that close to all-time lows. I often call it a vortex, right? It's this little black hole that just sucks your money down, and it's a scary thing, okay? And look, I've talked about it, I know, on the last couple videos, right? 50 moving average used to be up here. It's slowly making its way down, and we're now under 20 million, right? I mean, people are not buying Tilray as much as let alone are they buying or selling. Literally, they're not even touching Tilray like they used to, right? And that's not a good thing. Volume is king, and if a stock is telling me people are losing interest, that generally does have me worried. Again, I talked about the RSI. Hey, this does look good. It's definitely been very tight, right? So maybe this will kind of correlate to this support line bounce, but let's be honest. Do I think we're going to get over the 8? Maybe. Depends on how good the bounce is. Do I think we're going to get over the 20 and the 50? I mean, no, not at all, right? I mean, no, not at all. So maybe we'll see something along the lines of this where it just kind of recovers for no reason, for lack of words, because again, nothing really seems spectacular other than the volume down here, right? But maybe we get a couple green candles. But yeah, I'm way more worried about losing 261 than I am thinking we're making a run to 3. You know what I mean? So just there's definitely a lot of reason to be worried here. Look, again, what are we looking at? We're looking at a really bad weekly, right? 1 week under the 8. Did this one go over the 8 and kind of, no, it doesn't. This closes at 301. The 8 was at 302. So 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks under the 8, and then definitely a whole mess under the 8 and the 20, right? Like, I mean, yeah. So just worrisome on the daily, worrisome on the weekly. MACD doesn't look that great. RSI doesn't look that great. And again, it's just weekly at least isn't as drastic with the volume change. Week over week, it's not that bad. It hasn't started hitting here just yet, right? But again, the weekly is 5 times slower than the daily, right? So this drop will soon come there for sure, right? Especially if it lasts. But yeah, there's not too much bright side. And again, unless this line or this line do its job, there's all-time low scares below it, right? And hey, if this one doesn't do it, you gotta pray that 261 does it. And that's at least a little bit closer. It's the bottom of this one. So hey, they both have a shot. But again, I need way more to feel better long term. I definitely need a lot more to believe there's anything sustainable coming. Okay, you hear my deep sigh, right? I this thing has been doing nothing but trading under the 8 and under the 20 for a really, really long time. I think there are still lines under that one, but look, this one does have that same RSI peak. 80% of the work is up here, and I'm seeing way more bad things that offset the single RSI goodness, right? But let me go to the weekly real quick just to see where we are with the lines. I thought, oh man, you're lying. Okay, so we are in all-time lows right now. There is nothing actually lower, right? There's not even a wick. Is there a weekly wick? Nah, we are at all-time lows. Did today do better than yesterday? I mean, kind of. Yesterday was all-time lows, and where are we now? I mean, look, it's the same thing I just said on TLRY, right? TLRY is not quite in all-time lows, but once you fall into all-time lows, in the back of my head, I'm ready to watch a 20% loss happen. You know what I mean? It just all-time lows is a very bad place to have your hard-earned money. It just is, right? It's real bad to have your money under all the moving averages. It's real bad having your money under the 8 and the 20. It's real bad having your money on both of those and on all-time. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't that long a video because there's not too much to say, right? I mean, it unless we can get an all-time low support line bounce, there's nothing more we can do here than watch it go down, right? So you know I'm not a hater. You know I'm not trying to like bring fear and any of that noise, but when all the this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is your only good one. When 80% of the work is bad and then 2 of the 3 that are only 20% are bad, you know, there's only so much you can do, right? And really it was the exact same thing between ACB and TLRY. So this is the first of these videos. I'm going to obviously look at a couple more stocks, but I am incredibly worried for the sector solely based on this quick 8-minute video, right? Because in my head, the sector generally runs together. Maybe you'll have a single outlier here and there, but generally speaking, that's what's happening. And look, I don't know earnings too much. I think there's a couple earnings coming in these next like weeks. They have to, right? Q1's almost over. So anyone that hasn't released will be doing it soon. And again, unless you're bringing good numbers to offset the sector, you can only expect so much when 2 of the bigger ones are doing really bad things. So hey, if you disagree with anything I have to say, please throw in the comments. But again, trade safely here, and you know I appreciate your time. Thank you.